Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. I'm Josh and last weekend I went to see a football match.
It's coming, football's coming out.
It didn't come home, did it? But what did come home with me was a very cool t-shirt. And we're looking forward to the World Cup anyway, so I might as well show you how to make one for yourself and turn one of these into one of these. Oh yeah! So, let's put the graft in and get crafting. I've been Gorroño Chapman and this...
Gorroño Chapman.
So to do this, you're going to need three key things. You're going to need 2 white Primark t-shirts, or any colour you want. They'll set you back about €2, that's how much these cost. Next, some red spray paint. Now this spray paint cost me €2.30, but that will cost you probably about £3, €3, something like that. And lastly, you need some card. I got this yellowy card because it was nice and thick, but you can get any colour, it's just something a bit sturdier than paper, which I used the first time. So you're not the best results. And when you're doing this, you obviously have to have in mind the design you want to go for. I decided on the Three Lions Football's Coming Home album cover by Baddiel, Skinner and the Lightning Seeds, because I thought that was really cool. And then on the back, I've put It's Coming Home, you know, from the classic It's Coming Home, so I thought that was great. And that is from England's official podcast. Now for the next step, you're going to want to trace your stencils. So what I did, you can get some tracing paper, but I got an A4 piece of paper, printing paper from out the printer, put it on my computer screen, as you can see here, and I went over in pencil over my design. And you can see I just moved the screen down to get the size, to get the dimensions I want. Tested it out on Amelia's back, my lovely model Amelia, to see how it would look. And then, yeah, as I say, traced it on that paper, ready to get it onto some card. Now, step 3 is to get that tracing onto some card. Now, if you're really bougie and you've got some tracing paper, just trace that tracing onto that card. And then you just cut it out from there. It's probably a lot easier than what I did. But as you can see here, I glued it down. So I put glue along the back of the piece of paper where I traced the design onto, and then stuck it onto that piece of card that I showed you earlier on. Obviously, if you just trace it onto that piece of card, you then cut it out from there. Probably a bit easier, but hey, we're on a tight budget here. And step 4 is to cut out your stencil. So I use a Stanley knife, there's always one of them lying around my house. But yeah, I just go around the design, and then when I got a little bit done, I'd cut it out, as you can see here, with the legs, the back legs there. I'll do it with the body in a minute. So yeah, this is a good way of doing it, but I would probably recommend using tracing paper if I was you, because I, as I say, stuck it down. And as you can see, I don't know if you can, oh, you can see just there, that it got a bit stuck and it didn't cut all the way through, and then I had to fiddle about with it. So yeah, maybe trace it from the tracing paper onto some card. Don't stick paper down onto card. If you're on a budget, by all means do it, because it's a great final result, as you saw. And last of all, the most exciting bit, you want to spray your shirt. So as you can see here, we had a bit of a false start with the vest. It was sort of a test. But here on this one, there you go. Doing It's Coming Home on the back, the classic. And yeah, some pretty red rocks there. Those rocks were bright red by the end. So it's going to be a nice feature. I made it out of some paper bags because I thought that was a good way. So I just cut them up and then used them to mask it out so none of it would get around the shirt, because yeah, the effect of that. This is the vest, as you can see. And you can see there, it just fully came out. I didn't even try to not let it come out. And that is why it's always good to do a little test. So yeah, as you can see here, it's coming home, nice and stenciled. And we're going to take that off. And there you go. Doesn't that look good? That looks brilliant. Oh, if I say so myself. And now here we have the Three Lions lion, the best bit, the star attraction. As you can see, I moved around it a bit here because I use these rocks to hold it down so that you didn't have these sort of bleeds where the colour sort of mixes and blends. I mean, it's nice to have a bit of that, but you don't want it all like that, because then you've just got sort of a vague, ghostly design. Take off the rocks, and here we go, the main event, the beautiful lion on the t-shirt. So then all that's left to do is to leave it to dry, and you've got this. Yeah. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. This is the final result. What do you think of that? Pretty cool, isn't it? It's coming home. And hey, I know it's not ideal right now, but get them ready for the World Cup, because we're coming, and it's coming, isn't it? So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give it a like, comment, subscribe. You know, keep track of my videos. Give the others a watch. They're great fun. I've been Josh. You've been you. Cheers.
I've been Josh Gorroño Chapman, and this.
Josh Gorroño Chapman.